Objections were made at the North Bergen Commissioners meeting regarding a new park being built on the waterfront in North Bergen and Guttenberg. According to the Environmental Protection Agency reports, the land in question is on a toxic dump site.
Oh, we're talking about that site with nobody has an idea about it being contaminated. Jerry Baker received a letter, April of 2012, page 2, I believe line 5, where it states that there's contamination in that area.
We never disputed that there is contamination.
Okay, so
So
what are you going to do about it? It's supposed to
When
be...
you do a project like this, you need to go to DEP to get approval.
Right.
DEP sets the specifications as to what we need to do to put a park there. And we've met them. We've gotten a permit.
Well,
Now, does it involve capping? Yeah, it involves a lot of that stuff, but that's all part of the spec.
Okay. Now it floods, so that contamination floods in the area. It's the groundwater and it's the dirt that's contaminated. So if the groundwater is contaminated, what do we do?
Again, whatever happens on that site, DEP is well aware of, and any approvals they give us incorporates the logic of a potential flooding, whatever is required, we've done.
Okay, well,
There's going to be a condominium complex on the same site,
no, I don't think
which was approved.
Well, that's why we have so much cancer in New Jersey. No offense, but, you know, and Mr. Klitzner, you had said that everywhere has a problem. We're North Bergen. We're not everywhere. We should try to lead by example.
No, what I said was it's typical in soil in northern Jersey that there are going to be some contaminants.
Right.
It's typical.
Right.
There's nothing unusual about this site. It's
Okay,
typical.
well, why don't...
And the DEP has regulations on how you deal with it.
Right.
And you disagree with the DEP regulations, but the DEP regulations are what we're bound by and what we comply with.
Well, how do we change that? Do we change that in legislature?
Well, the DEP is the agency with the expertise.
They don't have expertise. We know that. Go ahead.
Well, I have to assume they do. And whether or not I assume they do, their regulations have the force of law, and they're binding. So
Okay.
that's the status of it, and you may disagree with it, I may disagree with it, but that's the law.
For Hudson County TV, I'm Michelle Latour. For more programming, log on to hudsoncountytv.com.